I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd follow you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd follow you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. I remember you. I remember you.
Many lives does it take to realize what's going on? How many years have gone by? When will I reach the finish line? Does it ever end? Is there some reason to all of this? Bit by bit, to all of this, bit by bit, to all of this, bit by bit, to all of this, bit by bit, to all of this.
guys, welcome back. Sorry for the stream restart. I had to restart the stream straight off the bat because we were not live on YouTube. Something happened with restream.io, so I just had to restart the stream. But if you are just joining us for the stream, thank you very much for coming around and spending a few minutes of your day, or maybe a few hours if you stay for long enough, to watch today's Pro EU Tournament games. Once again, brought to you by Gun and YaLLa Esports, so thank you very much to them, bringing you this epic action with a total cash prize of $1,000 US. Game number 1 on Erangel was really fun, a lot of great action on Erangel, and it was indeed won by Shark Kings, team number 17. So let's see if they can get themselves a sexy back-to-back win. I'm always looking for a sexy back-to-back win, so hopefully they will be able to deliver on that today. Right now, all the teams are loading onto Miramar, which is going to be game number 2, followed up by game number 3 on Sanhok, and game number 4 will be back to Erangel. So hopefully we have as much of an action-packed game on this one as we had last game on Erangel. The late game was absolutely insane. In about 2 minutes, we went from like 9 teams to 2 teams or 3 teams. It was absolutely insane. And hopefully, once again, we'll have something just about pretty similar. But with that said, guys, enough of seeing my weird ugly face. Let's just jump straight onto Miramar. Whoa, I thought I muted myself for a few seconds. That was weird. But there we go. And also, hello guys, welcome to everyone just joining on YouTube, joining on Twitch, joining on any other streaming platform, even though we're only live on 2. But first plane of Miramar is going to be on the very eastern side. Does end up a little bit centrally, so you can still get to like any kind of center points of interest. Going to be like San Martin, El Pozo, Picado. Whichever team goes to Picado, I absolutely love you, because Picado, as we all know, is the best drop-in location on Miramar. If you don't go Picado Miramar, or you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you have bad taste. Okay, no, that's just me ranting up a little bit, because Picado is such a good drop-in location. Why would you not? So a few teams going to be dropping out early. A few teams, oh, actually 2 teams going down towards the likes of Los Higos. So let's go check out Los Higos real quick. Team number 7 will indeed be there. And it's not very common to see some fights happening in Los Higos. So Bangkok and team number 3, Gamers Unite Nation, a sponsor of this tournament, might actually be clashing early. Oh, sorry for that. My camera was a little bit messed up. Some early gunshot coming out from Sabo. They did struggle a little bit last game, unfortunately, suffering quite a big casualty at the very end. Was in a 1v4 situation in the blue zone. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. But look at that cute little cap he has. Cute little rabbit cap. I love that. But just going to try and lead up as quickly as they can. Eclipse only has a shotgun, it does seem like. Only having a shotgun in a fight that might actually happen across this road is not going to help you out too much. So he's going to have to remain and leave his team do that bidding for him. But might not have too much action. Anyways, let's check out a little bit the minimap, see where some fights might be occurring. Oh my god, Picado has been taken over by snipers. Actually gets shotgun fired. Neufeld does suffer a little bit of tick damage, but he should be fine. But I want to say, look at look at El Pozo, sorry. El Pozo is packed. Well, people. Last time I saw El Pozo being this packed, it was in one of the final days of PL contenders in Ukraine. And we had a city finish, actually. A city finish in this area. But the map is indeed going a little bit wild. First circle will be on the southeast side. So we'll definitely force in somewhat a fight. But I want to try and avoid missing as much action as I can. But in La Cobriera, team number 18 and team number 2 are indeed going to be clashing versus each other. As he's going to try and breach really quickly, try and claim the lives of every single member of team number 2. Fundamental, let's go over to his POV if we can indeed do so. I'm trying to get inside. There we go. But unfortunately, they're losing 2 of their members. With now Carson is going to try his very best to make this one work out, but it does not. And Mo will be standing strong and standing proud as he remains alive with Thor. And they will be claiming all those kills. And unfortunately, Proximo is going to be on his own, and he won't be able to do anything to stop that engagement. And that means that 21 Esports, compared to last game, they were one of the first teams to get eliminated in Rozhok. Here, they will indeed be one of the first teams to get themselves a team squad wipeout. Well, even though it's not really a wipeout, they're still Proximo. But they get themselves 3 kills right off the bat. And that's not something that common on Miramar. Early game fights on Miramar don't happen very, very often. Though team number 7 did indeed leave El Higos. And they're going to make an absolute run for it. Take those boats, get themselves to the mainland. I think that is definitely the safe course of action. You want to try and avoid those early game fights. You never know how they're going to turn out. But Team Unique are going to go... Apparently, yeah, they're going to go for a 4-man, 1-car rotation. It's still early game and it's Miramar. A lot of the teams are potentially still looting or having Cold War fights. So I'll be okay with this, even though if you can find multiple cars, it'll always be better to rotate in like 2 cars minimum. But if they can get himself to a better destination, that'll be good. Potentially towards Nuevo or Power Grid. Power Grid is not quite in circle, but they can definitely try and overtake it if they want to. Even San Martin was completely looted up by Team 20, King. And you know what? If you get the entirety of San Martin straight off the bat, I have to say, man, you're in a really good spot. Like, come on. San Martin, all the loot for yourself, and you're straight away rotating. Absolute insanity. But I seem like... Bangkok was not able to rotate away. They might actually get pushed down by team number 3. They did not take the boats, though. Okay. I'm pretty sure they were. I mean, they got boats here. But are they interested? Are they going to go for the fight? Going to go for 4 members in 1 car. Hopefully, they don't get scouted out by gun in the backside. And they'll just go on the move. And they will indeed be fine. Now life. There we go. Over to King. Unfortunately, King seemed like they lost 1 member with a car explosion, which was Bond. Not James Bond, but Bond. So he's going to be dying out early. Feels bad. Hopefully, wasn't because of a technical issue. And they were trying to remain alive. And get themselves a better position in jungle, which you know is King. I do know they like to rotate early if possible, which they'll definitely do now. They looted almost the entirety of San Martin, I do believe. And took whatever they could, took whatever they wanted. And just try to make the most out of that. Rotate in circle and try and gatekeep some potential positioning. Seem like they might be going in the direction of Los Leones. Get himself on the high ground hills on the side of Los Leones, which would be a pretty valuable position. I do think it's really nice area to work with. But let's go over to BZY, which are in the 3-1 split, in the 3-1 stacks. They were getting pretty close to team number 17, but seems like they will be able to move their way a little bit more in-game. As Coastline is going to be overtaken by Team 9, Myth. So, what's good is when you're holding the coastline, you don't have to really pay attention to any teams pushing you from the back. That won't happen. You just have to focus on the amount of land, the 880 degrees of land in front of you. That's all you have to focus on. Which will make it a little bit easier for them to take care of in the game. But though Unique, they finally find these vehicles, they find extra cars, and they're going to split their rotation. Seems like the earlier they just had to go for that 1-car, 4-man rotation. Which now they were able to avoid by finding more vehicles and splitting off, which is always the best way to do it. Sometimes you don't have any other choice than to go for a 4-man, 1-car split. But right now, when you find different vehicles, you do have to make up for it, which they did do, and I'm really happy. But Deform and Meditari, also pretty split away. Slow will go in direction of King's team, which might put him in quite a precarious situation. Hopefully, he will not get shut down, as he indeed getting pretty fine. He's down to mid HP, so just a few bullets will indeed do their bidding. Hopefully he doesn't get too close to some enemies. He's actually going straight towards a few members of King. Okay, he's going to switch up. Get into Buggy instead. Buggy's a little bit more stable, to be honest. It does go a little bit faster too, so if they're looking for speed, that's fine. Speed is okay. But he is going straight toward Team 20. Hopefully that doesn't cause anything bad for him. But no, he's just going to be left alone. He's fine. I don't know where he's going. I don't know why he's splitting away from his team. They're going to go for a 3-1 split and aim for positioning. That is what I see personally, and it's going to go straight for Impala, hoping no teams are located in Impala. But I'm not going to lie, I don't really have an idea why they're going for that. It makes me think. I see Olchek, yeah, using my emote in Twitch. I should make some PUBG emotes. That would be actually pretty fun. Some PUBG and FPS emotes. But the fight is finally breaking out towards the likes of Los Higos on the southern island. We get knocked down on Elza. As I said earlier, I'm going to do the same joke, but let it go. I don't know why I say that. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a bad joke. There, the car explodes. Eclipse does get knocked down. Unfortunately, the car explosion doesn't secure the kill. which could have been the case, but unfortunately will not. Elsa might get res back up soon. Eclipse will definitely be a pretty hard res to get, but they're going to use a bit of utility. And he's not even snaking into the building. There it is. He gets into the building. They did have to pop a little bit of utility, but at the end of the day, both teams will find their res, so we should be back in a 4v4 scenario pretty damn soon. And there you have it. 2 members res back up on both sides respectively. Circle is slowly getting closed upon by the blue zone. Teams are going to have to start taking their moves, rotating in. Though Deforme Meditari with Los Lieres, their fight might be breaking out really soon with team number 8, which is Istanbul Wildcats. We haven't seen these two teams clash just yet, so we'll be able to see who will be the better team on Miramar between these two big contenders for the W. As Boschke from Istanbul Wildcats on the lowest section, not quite holding those buildings. Will make it a little bit harder to defend, but there it is. He sees the information. 1 member, 2 members, 2. Can he find Palash? If Palash gets into the car, he might be in a little bit of trouble. You can see the foot. He's going to try and look for that knockdown, I do believe. He goes for a random... Ooh. Actually been very, very careful about that one. And instantly Palash is going to be secured and killed down. Great synergy, got to say, between Hacks and Boschka. Really enjoying that one. Going to go for a random nade. Knock on a rooftop with a higher window. Pretty sure that's not going to do anything. Still pretty good nade timing. Oh, under the map. Look at that, boys. We ghost now. Boop, there we go. That nade... Oh, Molly actually drops straight to the ground. And I love where Kaizen's position is. He keeps doing this. He's like the split 1 member of Istanbul Wildcats, where he's always trying to find an angle and create an opening for his team by finding potential knocks. And just also confirm kills, flushes them out. And creates a dead angle in the positioning of his foes. So Deforme Meditari definitely struggling quite a bit. As Ivaneska trying his best to fight back. He does get a little bit of split damage. Oh, on Kaizen and shuts him down. But now he's going to get pushed. He knows they got a bunch of knocks down on him. And he's going to get rushed down by Gotcha and Hacks. He's going to try and mid it up. But he doesn't have time to do so. Back to 100 HP. But doesn't have time to res back up. Jump out the window. This is mission impossible almost. And he makes it out. And Istanbul Wildcats actually going to go for a jump for it too. Surprisingly enough, doesn't take any damage. Ivaneska trying to play hide and seek at this stage, but he does cross paths with Gotcha, and he does get knocked away. Reflex and Slow just nowhere to be seen, and they will be unfortunately leaving him down. Slow is just running away, and that will be also the case of Reflex, that might still try and pick up some kills. He's going to try and go for the kill on Kaizen, and they can definitely hear those footsteps, so they're going to be very cautious about this situation. As Elsa, also from BKK, does get confirmed. They won't get the flush. The res, not the flush, sorry. The res. Here it is. Back over to the fight of BKK versus team number 3, Gamers Unite Nation. They're going to go for the rush right now. Gun looking pretty strong. Still 3 members standing. And there you go. BKK. Eliminated straight off the bat. Team number 7, Bangkok, out in 19th position. Starting to see already 2 teams eliminated this early on. This is a little bit surprising, but all the teams are slowly going to try and make their way in circle. A few teams that might be clashing soon. King finally got back together as a squad. That makes me happy. So let's go over to... Which team should we go check out? I'm not too sure. Team Unique still in play. I want to see Team Unique get at least 1 chicken dinner today. I would absolutely love that. But look at that, MVP Gaming. Seemed like they might be trying to set up some kind of gatekeeping. But not really looking. Or are they going to leave? They're just trying to get themselves set up for their car rotation. And they're not going to do any kind of gatekeeping, which, you know, is fair. If you don't have that information, is not worth taking a risk of gatekeeping if no teams are going to make it out and you're just going to be one of the last teams rotating in circle. So MVP Gaming not going to be taking their chances right there. Team number 3 though, Gun, Gamers Unite Nation, not going to be moving just yet. But they might actually be clashing with Cream. The Cream are moving a little bit higher up. Look at Class, he's going to be just the leading man for his team once again. He can hear them now, he sees them there on the right side. And this fight might go mental in just a few seconds. And yeah, the fight is indeed going to be breaking out. The Class is continuing on this path. He's finally going to be jumping out, trying to assist his team. Zuku going to be knocked away by Senso, but they're able to make an even trade-off. And they're going to try and go for the flush and find up Zuku. As Danny trying to find himself an angle to potentially try and confirm kills. Class, though, going to apply quite a bit of pressure on the backside. Class absolutely popping off and denying the push-off MVP. Class doing such a good amount of work, I do have to say. That M4 spray control is definitely paying off. He sees Melita in the distance. Can't quite confirm it. As Zuku get flushed away, unfortunately, for Cream. Got the info for Dani for a split second. 25 Militia. Not quite. Militia really trying to get that res back up on Gutlin, but unfortunately Gutlin will get flushed away by Poku and Will's position. So that's an extra member down for the count. Senzo, pretty sure he's not going to get res back up unless Cream just get completely obliterated, which seems extremely unlikely, I do have to say. Let's check out the circle a little bit. Seems like no other fights will be happening for the time being, so let's focus on this one of MVP Gaming versus Cream Esports. But Militia doing the smart play, in my personal opinion, going to try and get away as soon as he can. Rotate himself a little bit lower on the circle. Get into a dead point of the map and snake his way in. Yeah, they'll be avoiding the fight. Smart play. I like what's going on here for MVP Gaming. Though, look at that. I might pick another fight with Gun just a little bit lower. That would definitely feel a little bit unfortunate. Let's get to Kobo's position. As yeah, Kobo's just going to try and look out, sneak some information towards them if you can, checking out compounds. Pretty normal, pretty usual. But the fight, happening over here in Impala is definitely going to be kicking off. Lunatic going to be indeed knocked away, but does get rezzed back up pretty quickly. Man, I didn't even know. How do you make it up here? Okay, so show me. Show me, Sorka. How do you make your way up on this mountainside? It's definitely a really good position to have because they're on such a nice position where you're pretty sure the circle is going to rotate in your favor every single time for the next few phases. Seeing how the water mechanics are getting involved. So I do really like how this one is paying off. But Cream is going to be on the move too. And team number 19, Anti-Clan, is going to be moving behind Cream. So hopefully the fight will not be breaking out for any of these guys. They'll be just able to make it safe and sound in circle. Go over to Sirens. The Sirens are trying to replicate a little bit. A few teams are slowly making their way towards them. Especially team number 13, Cage Team. As Jip, is always Jip. If there's one person who's really far up front, it's going to be Jip. But here, I do really like the position is working out wonders, and Jip gets the car explosion, secures a kill in the process with Tagies. And that's going to create now an even more of a gap hold between these two teams, where they can try and just push down. Confirm kills. As Class, Class gets headshot by Istanbul Wildcats. Feels really unfortunate, dude. Let's go over to Cream real quick, see how that fight is currently breaking off. Can Class get res back up? Seemed like that can be the case. But Istanbul Wildcats on that high ground, definitely having a really good position to work with. That headshot was a little bit unlucky for Class, but Class now in the phase 2 circle. Should have time to res back up if he does have enough meds. And they're going to go rolling in. Istanbul Wildcats, they want to try and flush out this potential game. Or are they going to be leaving the scene? I'm not too sure what they're working for. But it seemed like they want to deny their rotation in circle. This is a really smart repositioning from Istanbul Wildcats. Class did have time to res back up. But he's going to go downhill a little bit. Maybe trying to find himself a bike or something. If he does have something in that compound that is worthwhile. Still trying to res back up a little bit. Spray it down. They did suffer a little bit of damage on Boschka. But it's just nothing compared to how hard it's going to be for Cream to make it in circle. As Pose is going to try and make it in. Did get himself a little bit further towards his point of interest. But unfortunately going to get sprayed down and knocked away. And Poku unfortunately will be a casualty. And get it instantly flushed away by Gotcha. Same kind of rotation from Will and Class all together. But they're going to go for a little bit of a wider rotation. Trying to take the safe route. Class does finally make it in. And actually goes even wider than Will. And makes it to the compound where there's a little bit more protection. So they made it out of trouble for the time being at least. And all the teams trying to make it in are definitely going to suffer quite a bit. Especially MVP. They're going to be sandwiched up between Anti-Clan and also Gun. Danny's just trolling him a little bit. Not letting him to get in. Oh, man, that could have cost them their life. Actually, it might even cost their life. As they do almost make it out. Danny taking quite a bit of damage. The car is now fuming. Will it explode soon? Seem like they're out of reach. And they survive it. Whew! That was a little bit scary, not gonna lie. That was a little bit dodgy, but the most important thing, they make it out alive. They survive the encounter. But Sabu, look at that, though, on the top side. I don't like where this is going. Okay, they don't want to pick the fight. They're just going to be continuing on their path. Let's go over to the POV of Gun. As they see them, then they're going to maybe try and take a few shots. This looks like an absolute episode of Mad Max. I swear to God. Jesus. He wasn't looking towards him and they tried to go for it. But though the two other members, they're going to be cornered up and MVP are really going to struggle in this one. And they had to leave the car, which it was fuming. They couldn't stay in it any longer. And this might be the end of the road. It's Seba. Thank you very much for the follow, man. I really do appreciate it. Danny trying to give false information away by peeking out. And maybe forcing Gun to pick the fight with him. And allowing Militia to run away. And maybe keep the hopes of his team alive for a while longer. Which, no. I do always enjoy myself a little bit of a sacrifice. It might make things a little bit easier for them. He's getting shot from the left side. Yeah, Danny. Not looking too good. But can still try and use that buggy. Buggy that, once again, I do have to remind you guys, is pretty damaged. But they do also lose Militia that went completely on the other side of this area. And Danny will be making it through. Makes it out from pretty hard position, I do have to say. And Cream Class makes it through. Will should also be able to survive. 17 able to pick a really big fight for their own. And Team Squad wipe an entire team. I think it was team number 6, the Snipers, that got eliminated. Oh no, they're still alive. I don't know what team it was then. My apologies, I did not get the info out of that. And as I did say, Myth, team number 9, or AST if you want to call them like that, they got the best position in the game. They got a high ground position. They can scout out anything and snipe anything they want. And they really sent a circle. But though, yeah, Jack and Tofu Boy really struggling. The pressure of snipers is absolutely insane. Oh, this is going to be a little bit risky. Wiz That Dip is able to make it out alive. We'll be able to get the res potentially on one of his allies. Thank you very much, Pack98, for the follow. Appreciate that. Also, so you guys that know at home know, there is indeed a 5-minute delay just to avoid any kind of stream sniping. That is indeed happening right now. But Anti-Clan, they are suffering big time. As Eclipse is slowly trying to push onto them. Gets himself a next knockdown on Pagan. And that's going to be 2 members down for Anti-Clan. They did split away to make their way in circle. They went for a 2-2 split. And despite the fact they're going to lose 2 members, which is never going to be a good thing, at least they still have some members alive. So, hope is not dead for them. Hope is not dead. They can still make it through. MVP Gaming, they left the scene ages ago. They remain alive. But, oh no, Circle's not going to be on AST anymore. And AST understand that, and they're going to straight away try and make it into Circle. But, oh my god, no. Militia. Where's Danny? They're going to be crashing into us. Oh, yeah, I knew it. They were going to crash straight into Sirens. And Sirens would be like, okay. Thank you for your 2 kills. We'll be taking that one head on. Class, though. Pressured down by AST Myth. Trying to buy himself a little bit of time with those energy drinks, trying to res back up as much as he can. He's going to get pressured by team number 9 as much as he can. The left side 2-2 split is going to pressure him so hard. Lunatic and Prolord trying their very best, but also getting shot from the lower side by Sirens. Let's say that Class is in definitely not a really good position. At least Will is still alive, so he can maybe make it work out for them. But look at that. Deformed Meditari. Class, he's just one nail in the coffin already. Nade's just making him go even lower and lower. Gonna try and res as he can, but Deformed Meditari can't help, and even actually might create quite a good situation for Class to make it out alive. So hopefully that will be enough. As Reflex just going to be rushing through so many teams, and I don't know how able to make it out was his life. Nade chucked on over by Classed. Not going to make the hit connect for himself. And yeah, Slow is going to be bleeding out and secured away. One member of Gamers Unite Nation is going to make it through the compound on the very, very edge of the circle on the coastline. But also will get put pressure applied by all of Sirens. Even on circle. Need to say that it is indeed going to be a pretty harsh game for them. That might be a... Ah, no, it bounced the other way. What is this, a rugby ball? No, it's not. It's the grenade. Come on. It should have bounced straight up. And yeah, Jip is going to go for the push. I mean, Jip is the most aggressive player from Sirens. I'm going to try and find that kill potentially on Eclipse. Got also an angle on Class, which will be pretty valuable. That nade might actually do the work. And he doesn't have any more time. Gone from Anti-Clan is going to try and make it through too, but there's so many teams gatekeeping. Cream does almost get eliminated, and there you go. Cream will be losing Class. I'm not sure where the last member is, but Eclipse does get knocked away. He's going to be a casualty. And Siren's also taking quite a heavy hit applied by Lunatic. And Eclipse will be confirmed indeed by Myth. Lunatic going to try and confirm kills. Though Miss Ali in the position on the backside is actually denying any kind of counter push by Lunatic. So Miss Ali, really knowing what's up here. She is doing a great job with her position. Thank you very much for the follow, Evil Boy. Appreciate that a lot, my dude. A little bit of smoke now, trying to use that utility to make it in. Across the road, also trying to like just take away a little bit of pressure that's applied on your team. So that utility will be doing a little bit of work. That nade does get chucked, unfortunately not quite into the window. Unfortunate for snipers. The spray's coming out from Tryhard. It doesn't seem like he's shooting. That's really weird, but a little bit of lag, you know. It happens sometimes. But it seemed like we might have actually somewhat of a... Oh man, it's still got so much water in this circle. How the hell is that even happening? And Team Unique completely dominating the area. They are so good at their rotations. I keep having to say it, but Team Unique know exactly what they're doing. These rotations are just worthy of a pro team, which is why they are indeed a pro team. They're a pro team because they know how to rotate like this. NTB military base have the high ground. They have a lot of visibility, but Team Unique are not going to be peeking their heads out. And Siren Jip is going to be unfortunately knocked away. Same for Alice, and I think this might actually be the end of Sirens pretty soon. And I'm pretty sure, I think Sirens actually did die there. And yeah, I stand correct. Sirens did indeed get shut down, shut away. Very unfortunate. But Deformer Meditario is still one member, which is Reflex. Does take that crate for himself. Don't know what loot he has. He got an AKM, maybe a secondary valuable item. Some tier 3 helmet and gear. But though nobody going to go for the rush in, and he's going to get instantly lasered to the freaking ground. Nobody getting absolutely pummeled. Still have one member, BZY, but now look at that. Unique is going to be picking a fight slowly with AST as they're going to try and push on that same coastline. Everyone going to try and make it through. This is action-packed. It's not looking great for most of these teams. Team Unique is going to be the one team kind of controlling this entire pace of the late game. He sees Lunatic in the distance, going to try and shut them down. 21 Esport, unfortunately losing an extra member, and that's going to be eliminating them in 9th position. Team Unique going to try and push forward a little bit more. They see the fights happening. They want to try and steal these kills away from snipers, from military base. Can they indeed make it work out? They even had one member right under me, which is going to be Ada. King Fresh, unfortunately, going to be down to the blue zone. At least he doesn't give a kill away. Same for BZY. Great nade from Sabo. Unique doing so much work. He gets himself Johnny with a nade. Good job from Old Boy. Just going to be moving the circle in a little bit so we can actually check the minimap. Now the road is going to be a really big factor. All the teams, which is going to be, of course, military base and also snipers, are going to have to cross the road 100% because the circle is not in their favor. Except a little bit maybe for military base, but still, it is not going to be enough. And I just think this might be the end for all the teams that are on the western side of the circle. As Matic is just trying to claim lives after life. Now the circle is going to be closing up. No more time to count on. Snipers are going to have to go for their rotation in. Sees them going to go for that nade. Will it connect on top of YaLLa? Not quite, but he gets the spray on Citizen. Gets one knockdown. And as I said, they had to go for the rush. They got to go towards the likes of military base. And even military base is suffering insane amount of damage. And the tick damage will do their bidding for this game. There you go, military base is slowly going to be deleted off the surface of the earth. And, yeah, I was saying it, Team Unique, last game, they had a lot of potential to take the win, but that nade might also do what they need, but perfectly executing. Team Unique absolutely wrecking havoc on this one. Sorka going to go for a little bit of a lower rotation here, can create a nice point of pressure onto Team Unique, but Yasha is going to go and check that angle out. You are never too sure. There you go, though. Sabu. Oh, my God. Sabu again with the third-man party at the last second. Able to claim that one. Kill actually turned man to a kill, surprisingly enough, but he's going to get rushed away by Matic and does instantly shut him down. Can he actually confirm that kill and flush it away? No, he can't. Oh, boy. Back for the rescue. And that means we will potentially be in a 1v3 or 1v4 situation. But Sorka does get flushed away by Ada. And Team Unique securing that game. Securing the win was a hefty 12 kills in first position. Winner, winner, chicken dinner in their favor. Holy moly, Team Unique. Once again, I do have to say, their rotations, man. They are so good on their rotations, knowing where to rotate, how to rotate, and how to hold a position so well. They did suffer from one casualty that was losing Matic, but it was so late in the game, it wasn't even worthwhile. They knew that it was a 4v2 situation. They could afford to lose a few members, so they just kept on picking the fight, forcing it through, and that is why Team Unique secured himself this second game. So really, nothing much to say. GD well played to Team Unique. What a performance. AST getting himself second position, followed up by Gun with third position. Snipers with, how many kills there? 6 kills, Snipers, and fourth position. I didn't actually check the kills of AST. Myth got himself 10 kills for Myth, and 12 kills for Unique. So definitely really close game between these two teams. Unfortunately, Myth had to rotate from a little bit further away, so of course they were going to struggle with that car rotation, but they made the most out of it, so good job to them. There we go, going to slowly make our way down. MTB, 5th position. EP, 6th position. 7th position for BZY. King, 8th position. Struggling a lot to get himself in a good position. 21 Esports, 9th with 4 kills. Different Meditari, 10th. Sirens, also doing really good. Gatekeeping from Sirens was definitely working out absolute strides, but at the end, there were just a little bit too many teams trying to push at the same time, and they just got bursted. 7 kills for them. Cage Team, 12th. Anti-Clan, 13th. Cream, another game where they had a little bit of a hard time. They got themselves 5 kills at least, which is going to be able to catch up a little bit what happened last game, where they only got 2 kills. SK, 15th. MVP Gaming, 16th. 17th is going to be for Istanbul Wildcats. They do get 3 kills at least, which does make up for it a little bit. SR 18th and BKK in last and 19th position. There you go, boys. There we go. I don't know why I feel really tired right now. It came out of nowhere. Wait, my camera's very, very light. That's a little bit weird. True, but that's better. Lighting is a little bit better. But there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this second game of the Pro EU tournament. Once again, brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nation. We'll be back very soon for game number 3, which is going to be on Sunhawk. And I do have to apologize if my casting is not as hype as I would like it to be. I don't know why I'm very tired. I had a long day today, so that might explain why. But there you go. So hopefully Sunhawk and Erangel will be fun games, and I'll be able to get a little bit more into it. But as I said, thanks for watching. We'll be back in just about 5-10 minutes for game number 3 on Sunhawk. Get yourself some drink, some popcorn, get nice and comfy, and we'll see you back in just a few minutes for some Sunhawk action.
stories that we see. Someone's waiting to be told. The acting compasses the play. We watch the scenes we live unfold. It's in the stories that we see. Like someone's waiting to be told. The act encompasses the play. We watch the scenes we live unfold.
Hey guys, welcome your faces back. Ready to jump to game number 3 of the Pro E tournament. I'm your host, Maxman. And this game is going to be not played on Miramar, not played on Erangel, not played on Vikendi because we don't have Vikendi yet for some reason. Even though Vikendi's like the best map. Like, I love it. But no, we're going to be playing on Sanhok. It's going to be a lot shorter game, very action-packed. But apparently someone has not downloaded the map, so we can't launch the game. So that feels bad, man. We need someone to download the map right now. So real quick, before we do anything extra, let's not forget this. Wait a second. Got to do this real quick for us at home. Boom, boom, and boom. There you go, boys. Let's not forget that this tournament is indeed sponsored by Gamers Unite Nation and YaLLa Esports. So thank you very much to them, because without them, we would not have this $1,000 US cash prize, where $500 go to the first position team, second position wins $300, $150 to third position, and 2 extra $25 prizes on the side for one player with the most kills, and $25 also for the team with the most votes. So that voting system, not too sure how it does work out. I really didn't get hit on with any kind of information. It's a little bit unfortunate. And if you guys just joined the stream so far and you do not know which teams are participating, here are the teams that are participating throughout this tournament so far. But with that said, you know, the teams that have been winning so far, team number 17, Shark Kings, took themselves the first chicken dinner of the day on Erangel. Miramar, the game was won by the one and only team number 1, Team Unique. And once again, Team Unique, their rotations, man, they're just so good at understanding the mechanics of the game and how and when to rotate, how to rotate, where to rotate. And yeah, just the perfect team in that sense, at least that I've seen on PUBG Mobile so far. Alright, I'm just got to check something with production team. Boom. So I just had to send a little bit of info. There you go. We're going to be jumping into the game in the next 20 seconds. And also, just so you guys know, if sometimes a little bit silent, is because I will be eating at the same time, because I think I know why I'm a little bit tired right now, is because I have not eaten all day. I just thought about it. I have not eaten all day, so maybe that's something that's causing me serious issues. But so we're gonna be eating some sexy ramen, beef ramen. That's my dinner for today. So we'll be eating that. But anyways, let's jump into the game, boys. The plane is now high up in the air, and we'll be jumping straight into the action. There we go, man. I love that plane skin. Oh my god. 21 Esports Senpai already having that 21. That skin looking sick. Plane is going to be focused a little bit more on the west, but even though, once again, it is a Sanhok plane, that's not going to really come into account too much, because the map being so small, it's a 4x4. From any point of the map, you can almost drop to anywhere else on the map without too much of an issue. But all teams are going to drop pretty evenly, but all of the teams are going to rotate almost straight to the eastern side of the map, except for Cream. They're going to go straight to the west and try and take maybe themselves a Nakam or another compound, but they're going to be going and holding that one for themselves. And all teams are now going to be slowly splitting their way away. Team Unique going to go straight for Paradise Resort, as you guys can see on your screen. Are we going to go for that one? Man, they got the Bape skins on their parachutes. I'm really sad I do not have that skin. I find it absolutely awesome. Paradise Resort as a 4-man squad, just perfect looting. You get almost everything you want. You can't go wrong with Paradise Resort, right? Just can't go wrong. Checking out where the fights might be happening. Boot Camp, the place where anything can happen, is having a fight happening between team number 18, which is plus 21 Esport, and team number 19, which is Anti-Clan. Might have a little bit of a third party earlier by Deformer Meditari, team number 16, if they do really intend to get involved. But this is a pretty passive potential early game fight in the likes of Bootcamp. Not much happening, but though, team 13. Man, so many teams get involved in the skirmish over here. So let's move away from Bootcamp. I don't think too much action is indeed going to be happening, as Tagis takes quite a heavy hit. Down to 2/3 HP. Not sure where he's getting sniped from. He's getting sniped by Jack. I'm not even sure if it was Jack that was sniping him. I do think it was. But they're definitely going to have to be a little bit cautious. Istanbul Wildcats not too far off. Let's go back to the likes of boot camp. The fight might be happening pretty soon. Nah, it's not. Okay. The 2-2 split from 21 Esport in boot camp. I'm not that big of a fan of it, but at least they are in two split teams. There's not one member just roaming around on his own. That would be a death trap almost instantly. So yeah, we'll see. With that said, I'm going to take my first bite potentially of my ramen because I haven't had time to eat it yet, and that is going to be yet so spicy. Let me open up my ramen real quick. I feel bad. This is my first time eating while casting. Like, this is literally the first time. But I just did. I am so hungry. You have no idea. Like, oh my god. And it smells so nice. I can't stop myself. It smells so good. If you guys haven't eaten ramen, like, you have to try it. It's so nice. So good. Anyways, though, the fight is happening towards snipers. Team 14 is pushing upon them, which is going to be Epilogue. Epilogue, that so far in this game, hasn't been doing too much, in my personal opinion. Scout the information on Folky. They're going to be also 3-man rotation in a car. Car rotations in Sandhog don't happen very often. And that's for a reason, because the map is so small, the chances are you're always going to be crossing a team when you're doing a car rotation, and it's so easy to shut you down that it's just not a risk worth taking. As though, ooh, look at that. Sunrise going to be losing one of their members. It was SR Cry. Knocked away as he did push a little bit too deep. Did seem like he did find himself one knock on Poser, but though Cage from Istanbul and Istanbul Wildcats will be clashing. We've got to go over to that fight. That's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, Josem is unfortunately was the Vector. He's going to be bleeding out. He should be the first kill of Istanbul Wildcats. And actually maybe the second. I should be able to find one on Josem and Supre. And yeah, Cage is just going to be leaving completely. Same for, I believe, Argies. Yeah, there you go. They're going to be splitting away. Might be actually trying to push the fight down onto team number 17, which is Shark Kings. They did win the first chicken dinner earlier on Erangel. Let's see if they can try and replicate that on this game. Let's take then that first bite of ramen. I'm going to mute myself because it might slurp a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to eat it. It's way too hot. I don't even drink coffee. I can't drink hot stuff. So, oh man, that's weird. I don't want to go under the map. But I can't drink hot stuff. So, there you go. Oh man, that actually burnt me. Jesus, not good. Not very happy with that one. Back over to boot camp. Seemed like Nano did indeed split away a little bit of his team, going for a 3-1 split. Which, as I said earlier, one man on his own is not too great. You've got to rely a little bit more on your synergy and your team play rather than trying to act alone as like a free electron or a free neutron, should I say? That makes more sense. But so far, so good. No teams have died out. I actually want to see which team is missing because we're supposed to have 20 teams and there's one team that's missing. I'm really intrigued to see which team that actually might be. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Team number 15, All Kill, is not present today. That's the one team that's not here. Gatekeeping a little bit lower. Oh, man. Seems like Team Myth is going to try and make it through on the southern side of the circle. They do lose 2 members, unfortunately, get knocked away. That's going to be Prolord and Poser. And all of Shark is going to be just surrounding them, claiming those 2 kills as points, making their early game just a little bit more worthwhile. As Lunatic very pushed upwards, oh yeah, this is not looking good. Gonna use that tree though as protection, looking good for now. Sunrise is maybe gonna rotate a little bit higher down the west, but Tofu Boy is gonna try and get himself a higher ground position to try and deny that defense away. I do have to say, Tofu Boy, I'm liking what he's doing. This is really smart play. Really smart rotation. But the fight is happening finally in boot camp. Man, it should have broken out ages ago. This is boot camp. And I think they even confirmed the kill on 21 Esports. Yeah, they did. That's 1 extra point for themselves, or game. And it's a PUBG Mobile crash. Wow, yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to restart the game. Not much can really do that, is there? Let's just restart it. Boom, boom. And boom. Restart the game, boys. Sorry for that. Happens. Sometimes on emulator, the game just crashes randomly, and it feels bad. But look at that. You can see my ramen now. If that ain't good. That's very hot. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Oh, damn. But there we go. Trying to restart the game ASAP, boys. Sorry once again for the delay. Unfortunately, crashes are not in my control. So hopefully it won't take too long. It normally takes like about 2 minutes to get in. Like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. Trying to get back in. Sorry for that. But so far, not really a lot of action. That means that this next phase circle, when it's going to rotate, we're going to have so many kills. Because normally early game, you have quite a bunch of early game kills and team squad wipeouts. But didn't seem to happen here. We still had 19 kills. 19 teams, sorry, remaining. So, enter the match again. Yes, we're loading back in, boys. Sanhok it is. And voila, there we go. Nice. Back in game. Just take a little bit of time to load, as it's like if we're restarting the game for its first time. Oh man, these ramens are just what I needed. Okay. That man, we lost 3 teams. No, we lost. Oh, god damn it. Base circle a little bit high up north, but I'm so sad now. We lost 3 team squad wipeouts. We're back over to here. Let's go over to boot camp. The fight is still ongoing. They won't be in circle for phase 2. But Nano's going to try and go for the push. Oh, the molly's not quite on him. Senpai goes for the push on the side, but that puts him actually just in the molly. He has to jump out, which he does do in time. And oh my god, that was such a close call for Nano. I have to put the music away. I just forgot the music was still running. There we go. Music out. What did I say? Pagan is also joining the fray. It's going to be a 3v3. Both teams lost 1 member. Makes it a little bit more even. But they are in circle. So they're not getting pressured by the time. As now Blue Zone is going to be getting closer and closer to the edges of the circle. And I see some Team Unique emotes in the chat. So I do appreciate that. You see the fans are there. Senpai going to try and peek out on the left side on Pagan potentially. Pagan not quite interested in that fight, so he's just going to be peeling back a little bit further. Waiting for another time to shine. But Thor has a little bit of a better position. I do think he's on the backside with actually Legend. So they're going to be as a 2-1 split on this one. 2 members on high ground, which is always going to be more valuable in this kind of position. But Nano gets naded away. And this is going to make now the push possible for 21 Esports. As they're going to go and confirm that kill on Nano. There you go. Nano getting confirmed. That's a point for 21. And Ryan now and Pagan, instantly they know their member got knocked away and flushed. It's a 2v3. They don't want to take this fight head on, so they're just going to be pushing back as far as they possibly can into boot camp and try and find a way out of this compound to try and just not suffer any extra casualties, because that would be a little bit of a feels bad, man. Though, ooh, King are trying to overtake Paradise Resort. Thank you very much for the follow, Saribala. Appreciate that a lot. But King Hiroshi is really fun. Gets himself a bit of a tap damage onto Matic. Yeah, just a little bit of tap damage. He gets there. Old boy on a lower section might try and find himself a little bit of damage also on top of Hiroshi, but he won't quite be able to find that position, unfortunately. I hate it when I'm tired, dude. It's so bad. I want to cast full out and scream and everything, but my voice ain't coming out today. I don't know why. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Sad Maxman noises. MVP Gaming making it through the road. They go himself in circle now, so once again, you don't have that pressure of time anymore once you do actually do that move. Nice ramen. Be careful on the left side. They have team number 16 just around the corner. I lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? There we go. I was looking for my mouse for so long I couldn't find it on my screen. But Cream also on their fight on the southern side out of circle versus Sunrise. But Team Unique, Ada gets naded away, but this fight, we're going to focus on this fight for now at least. Class does get res back up. Zuku is not going to be able to get res back up, unfortunately, right now. They can't really afford to do so just yet, as they might get pushed down by Sunrise. It seems like they're still going for it, and Proxima are going to try and deny that protection away from them by going on a left side push. He sees Pokey for a split second. Pokey tries to retaliate, but doesn't quite get it. And Pokey does indeed get knocked away, but though, they do get Zoku res back up. But I think Zoku might also die. Yeah, the left side Class is waiting, and does get the knockdown. Also, instantly trying to go for the flush, and he does get Proximo to turn it on its head, but that nade was actually pretty on point, but didn't get knocked down on the valuable target. There was going to be Zuku, but here it is. The second nade will make the cut. Fundamental able to make that one work out. Now Class is going to be the one chance of his team to make this one through. Hello Thundera on the stream. Hello everyone on the Twitch chat. What up, boys? Welcome to the broadcast. Also, don't hesitate to go check out the YaLLa Esports YouTube channel. We are also live there in both English and Arabic. So, I hope to see you guys there at some point. But yeah, Zuku's going to get pushed down. Will had the time to snake back to Class, but unfortunately he got scattered out at the last second by Carson. That means extra point, and Fundamental going to go and potentially punch down Zuku or just kill him. There it is. Goes for the M4 shot, headshot, easy kill. Make your stats look better at the same time. But look at that, dude. Team Unique actually got squad wiped out by Snipe. So Snipers win the fight. They eliminate Team Unique in 16th position. Steals Batman. We didn't have time to see that fight. We were a little bit focused on Class and Team Cream's game, but seemed like unfortunately Team Unique had a little bit of a bad fight versus them. Sheriff did get res back up, so he's going to be able to heal himself up. I'm not sure where are the crates. I'm trying to look for the crates. I want to see where that fight actually happened, but I can't quite find it. Oh, here's the crates. So it seemed like they went for a breach, but it didn't quite work out for, unfortunately, Team Unique. So Snipers eliminate one of the top teams of the, if not the top team of the entire tournament. So that's definitely something to be proud about. But Istanbul Wildcats on the southern side, they made it in. They got himself a little bit closer to a compound. And they're going to actually be pushing down. Look at that, though. EP Peak does find Evil Boy. Two top of the hill fights. Two tippity tops of the hill fights, actually, to be exact. Extra ramen bite. Hell yeah, boy. Also, the time this game ends, the ramen is going to be at, like, the perfect temperature. So I'm so stoked on that. Yeah. Slowly, but surely, Epilogue, which is once again a team that hasn't been doing too much so far. The 3 games that we've had at this point, they haven't had so much of an impact. Counting this game on Sunhawk 2 in those 3 games. So I want to start seeing Epilogue really doing something a little bit extra. As Circle does shift high northeast. And to put even more pressure on this team. Still a lot of compounds remaining. Might make things a little bit more complicated, as Diffie and Meditari picking their fight was 21 Esport. Let's go over to that POV. Let's check out that fight. Did they get one knockdown onto Legend? Gonna go for an extra res on their side. Can he find the flush on Legend? He's trying to hide behind the rock, but I think it's just a question of time before Legend does get flushed away. And Senpai does get Thor back up, but unfortunately the circle is on him. And that phase 4 circle might actually knock down Thor, but he does have the time to res back up just in time. So that was just a matter of seconds, but he does make it out. And I'm trying to fight back versus Deformer Meditari, but thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch chat. Really appreciate that one. Gonna go for a random nade chuck. You never know, it could work out. It could change the situation in your favor, as Legend is slowly going to be bleeding out even faster and faster, as because that blue zone gets applied on him with the tick damage. You can't really make it through. But 21 Esports seem like they might be able to make it through. Very close call. They do get the res, but Legend normally should be getting knocked again really, really soon. Legend, can he? Oh, he has barely the time to res back up. Nicely done. Phase 4 is still a phase where you have the time to res if you can. If you have bandages, you're dead. If not, you'll survive. But Deformed Meditari slowly making their way towards Sunrise, towards Istanbul Wildcats, and the compound has already been taken over kind of by Kazin and Boschka. But Kazin, again, applied pressure by Sunrise. He made it in. Has time to use his first aid. Thank you very much for the follow, Hashimi. Appreciate that one a lot. Yeah, 21. Trying to run their way through Paradise Resort. Make it on the southern side / eastern side of Paradise Resort, but Deformed Meditari are going to be suffering casualties slowly. They lost Ivaneska earlier. Slow is going to be knocked away. Also, it's in the blue zone, so he's going to be taken out instantly. Now it's going to be all on the shoulders of Palash and Reflex. As BKK also going to be having a little bit of a hard time. I think even BKK, yeah, BKK eliminated in 11th position. Deformed are going to slowly push down upon the members of MVP Gaming. But from the backside, there you go. Istanbul Wildcats going to be taking the opportunity in their very own hands. And Deformed and Meditari get eliminated in 10th position as they lose their last member, which was Palash. Now, another team that is struggling quite a bit. I said it, the next few phase circles, phase 3, 4, 5, is going to be the circles where it's going to be even more action-packed and where you're going to struggle even more. So, military base, as unfortunately, I believe, a last member, which is Johnny. It's going to be scattered out by MVP Gaming and should be done in a matter of seconds. I am pretty sure if they did get the information prior to this. King Bond. King is still 4-man squad, but playing pretty split on this one. Which I'm a little bit indeed surprised about. Try to go for that nade chuck, but he sees Falky, going to go for the spray. Can he confirm the kill? He sees him scattered down, and there you go. Bond secures it with the Groza. I did not think he was shooting, but he was indeed shooting. We just had a little bit of a client bug. He's going to go for that nade chuck to confirm that kill. But Bond is going and pushing so hard on top of Epilogue. The nade does not get the confirmed kill on Falky that he's looking for. But this second one might do its bidding. Chuck straight towards the likes of Evil. And it does get a bit of tick damage down, but unfortunately just not as much as they needed. And the Molotov will be off the charts, unfortunately. And they hear him now. Do they still go for the res on Falky? They're definitely going to try and do so. But he sees him and goes for the spray, knocks down Falky instantly, and same for Evil. And he's going to get 2 easy points for his team. Easy shutdown. But 14, Epilogue is still not out of the game just yet. As he did push forward a little bit on the eastern side. Got himself an extra rock and is going to try and deny the future rotation from Bond. But let's not forget that he took down a 1v3 team on his own with still 3 other members alive. That is pure insanity. Snipers, despite taking down Team Unique earlier, they are struggling the most. They will have to cross the road with MVP Gaming, as the circle did indeed shift a little bit north on the western side. And this is going to be King completely dominating this game, controlling the entire coast of the across road section. And now the red zone on phase 6 is going to start doing its job. Simple will die out, Citizen will die out, Sheriff and AMR YaLLa are going to have to try and run and get to the compound. Oh my god, Sheriff is able to do so as they did knock down Bond. But same for MVP Gaming, trying their very best to make it through. YaLLa will go for the rush. He's going to try and make it out, but Fresh is there. With the M16 denying that push inwards. 3 teams now, 2 teams remaining. Bond does die out. That's going to be confirmed kill in favor of Snipers. And that's a 1v3. Sheriff versus Hiroshi, Fresh, and Weskers. I'm pretty sure that Hiroshi got the information prior to this engagement. And he's going to go straight for Sheriff, gets the shutdown, and there you go. Game number 3 will be going over to Team King in grand and epic style with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills total. And a chicken dinner. Great way to end that first and last game for Group D on Sanhok. And yeah, King pulled off a Team Unique. Team Unique, unfortunately, could have had a really good game, I do believe. But unfortunately, they clashed and crossed swords early on with Snipers. And it didn't quite work out for them. So a little bit unfortunate. But I'm sure Team Unique will have a good performance next game onto Erangel. And MVP Gaming, you know, having a really hard shift most of the time. But 6 kills and a 3rd position. Can't say no to that. Epilogue, finally, Epilogue getting himself high in the standings. I've been waiting for them to do that throughout the entire 3 first games. well, 2 first games, and on the 3rd game they finally come through, get, even though just a small 2 kills, but it's still a 4th position, which is still significant in the amounts of points it does bring towards your team. So Epilogue looking good right now. Gun, Gamers Unite Elite. Nation, sorry, not Elite. 5 position with 4 kills. Cream, 6th position. I think this is maybe their best position game so far. They get only 1 kill for Class. They did confirm it as he was getting pushed down. But it was definitely a hard game for Cream 2. Couldn't really deal with the aggressiveness of their foes. Istanbul Wildcats with, man, look at that amount of kills. 5 kills for Kezin. I do have to say, Kezin is slowly becoming one of my fav players of Istanbul Wildcats. His split aggression is just turned into kills every single time, and I absolutely love it. It's like Risk, but turn almost every single time into a reward, except for that one game on Miramar, where he did struggle quite a bit. But other than that, Boschka, 3 kills. Gotcha, 2 kills. 1 kill for Hacks. That's a total of 11 kills for the entirety of Istanbul Wildcats roster, plus a 7th position. Not too bad for them on a game on Sandhawk. Then Military Base is going to be an 8th. 21 Esports with 4 kills in 9th. Different Military 10th. Cage in 12th. Sunrise 13th. Anti-Clan 14th. Team Unique, there you go, 16th position. They did get 1 kill, but that is all they got. Hype or AST, 17th position with only 2 kills. Sirens in 18th, gone out really early this game. And BZY in last position with at least 1 kill, so that's 1 point for them. There we go, boys. I'm going to be going for my break now to finish up my ramen. I think right now it is indeed perfect temperature, so I'm going to be able to just sip that one up. And I would recommend you guys to do the same. Get yourself something in your stomach, in your belly, and we'll be getting ready for... Oh, I hit that table really hard. We'll get ourselves ready for game number 4 of the day, which is going to be on good old and fancy Erangel. I forgot the map of Erangel for a second there, but we're going to be on Erangel for 4th and last game of the day for the Pro EU tournament. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far, and we'll be back in just a few short minutes for some Erangel action for Group D to see which ones will make it through the group stage. See you in just a few short minutes. Hey guys, thank you very much for waiting. Oh, that was weird. That lagged a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for waiting for the few last minutes. We're ready to jump to game number 4 of the Pro E tournament today, and it's going to be on a Erangel. Start off with Erangel, end it with Erangel. What a better way to do some PUBG Mobile tournaments. With that said, game number 1, 2, and 3 have been really fun. Few with action sometimes, not gonna lie, but it's been working fine. And there we go. So with that said, we are slowly going to make our way into the action. The players are now loading into the game, onto Erangel, and we'll be trying to see how this game is going to be working out today. As now, actually, oh man, this is weird. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. Everyone spawns on mill to power, which I haven't seen. I'm gonna go explore a little bit. What is this? It's fireworks, okay. I guess it's because of the Chinese New Year. Year of the Rat, I heard. Just saying. You definitely check it out. Anyways, with that said, we're going to be having the plane pretty central. Maybe a little bit far away from areas like Primorsk, or high up north, the areas like Severny, Stolba, Yasnaya Polyana, and Kameshki. So definitely do not think about that too much. As we once again have 19 teams, man. Out of all the games, we had no teams not leave the matches. So I'm actually really happy about that, except for one team, which is all, I think it's All Die or something. All Kill. All Kill is the only team that did not show up today. So you know what? 19 teams out of 20. I personally really enjoy that. So I'll be happy with that. Anyways, let's focus onto the action a little bit. Let's try and see how this game is going to be working out from here on out. Straight off the bat, a lot of the teams going to drop in on the first 50% of this playing path. And not many teams last game went towards the likes of military base, so I expect that to be also the case for this fourth and last game. A few teams already on the move. That will be the case of Team Unique that takes the southern side of Georgepol, pretty close to the likes of Istanbul Wildcat. But BKK are going back for a military island. Same for the likes of military base. I mean, they are called military base, so they have to go there, or otherwise apparently they might just implode. Epilogue will begin for Novo, but I'm seeing that Danny is actually alone with a Uzi. There's a bit of info. Tries to go for the spray on some members of Sunrise, but it will not quite connect. A lot of teams dead center. Let's check it out. I'm going to go to Pachinki real quick, because I think that might be an area of some potential early game team fight, which, you know, kind of happens to be the case. But thank you very much for the follow, Sidlavs. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Also, guys, do not hesitate to go check out YaLLa Esports on both Twitter and YouTube, and to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm sure these guys will enjoy it, as without them, the tournament will not be possible. And because of them, we also have $1,000 US cash prize for this event. And this is only the group stage, so you will know that the gameplay is just about to get better and better and better. Burnout, Steel, group stage, first and last day of group. Oh my god, this seems like this might be a military base. I would love a military base to end off the day and a group stage. That would be the best way to do it. That would make me very happy. I just want to see where some fights might be happening here. Maybe towards Cream as Zuku. Man, yeah, Cream are really split towards the likes of Milta. They've got to be very careful to not over push it. Epilogue pretty close to each other as a 3-1 split. Zuku getting close. He's got himself the increased ammo on the mini, which can turn the tide of the fight in your advantage. That is actually a pretty significant item to have for yourself when you do have a mini. But he's still going to take that one slow. Be careful of not getting peeked out by Peek. Get the joke. There you go. And try and peek out. Can he get him for a few seconds? No, he doesn't hit the shots, unfortunately. Just gets one bullet down on Peek. And that gives his information away. Gonna try and explode those wheels. He gets one. I'm not sure if he got a second, but gets instantly knocked away from the other side of this Harry Potter compound. And he's gonna maybe be a casualty, because look at Cream. They are so far away that it seems really unlikely that they're gonna try and help him out. Poku could try and just rush into the Harry Potter tower, but they're just going to go and confirm that kill for themselves. Max, please give me a ramen review. I will never give a ramen review. How dare you? There you go. He's going to go for the rush. Gets the kill with a Thompson. And switches over his Chinese traditional hat for a armored hat, which, you know, for helmet, which I think is a better decision, especially in a game such as PUBG. As again, Team Unique early on, they're going to be going for a little bit of a more split looting phase. That is not too bad, as long as they do get back as a squad early on. High up north, are going to be having Sirens. Sirens, they love the north. They absolutely love it. And they're going to be all up there. It was only 3 members this time, so they did unfortunately lose 1. They have Miss Ali, Jip, and Pivo Napoli, which was not... Pivo was not playing early, I'm pretty sure. So it seemed like we had 2 players swap out and 1 player swap in. So now, unfortunately, 3 members down. That's not going to be insane for this last game. It will be a little bit more of a struggle. Istanbul Wildcats going to go for their shift right through MVP Gaming. Hopefully they won't suffer any casualties or damage. But I do believe they are making it through. Did they go for 4-man, 1-car rotation, which could have been really bad if they got scattered out by multiple teams. But they made it through. They find a car. They should be trying to split their forces. Go 2 members in that car. There you go. Perfect. That is the type of gameplay you want to see from a team such as Istanbul Wildcats. Smart decision from them. As I said, slowly going to try and make our way into circle. Sirens will also be going for their rotation. As, oh no, Jip. Oh no. Got knocked over. And he's going to go and try and confirm that kill, flush it out. Jip is in a little bit of trouble, I do have to say. And actually a world of trouble, and they're going to get supported by his allies coming over. Going to try and confirm that one. See her in the middle of the road. They are going to get fought over a little bit. He's really going for the kill, going for the grid, but doesn't even hit the mark. Jip might actually be able to snake his way over to the building side. Make it out alive, but yeah, that was not bound to happen. And Warson, Asen will be able to confirm that one for themselves. Though, look at that. Siren able to retaliate and fight back pretty significantly on Tay. And A will actually be slowly bleeding out. Was that Kar 98 shot? Gets confirmed by A. Tofu Boy going to try and make it through. 1 headshot is all you need. Can they hit the headshot? No, they can't. Not too far off, but no, you miss every single shot you don't take, and Sirens decided to take it, but unfortunately, as they did spawn in as a 3-man squad, 3-girl squad, they cannot really fight back. They know they got 3 members that they're going up against, so this is maybe not too worth it, and they're going to go underground. Avoid getting scattered out. Not too against that, but all the team's going to be rushing through the western side bridge to Military Island. Hiroshi will be leading the march. He's really looking all around, trying to see if some members might actually scout them out. He sees the mountainside is occupied already, so he's just going to be trying to slow down and take over a compound, a building of his own. Go for spray up. Palash, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate that, Fighter. Was the name Fighter? Yeah, it was Fighter. Fighter X00. Thank you very much for the follow. Still 19 teams. No teams lost early on, which is always going to be a good thing. That is how PUBG Mobile should be played. No fights early. Fights start to happen mid-game, and all the fights break out late-game. That is your typical game of PUBG, where teams avoid as much as possible the early-game fights. So he's going to be rushing on him, and does he get it? Yes, he does, before getting knocked down himself. Jumps out, gets the flush. And though you got to be careful, might be overextend is welcome if some members are around, but luckily for him, that is not the case. A few teams will be making through. Istanbul Wildcats as of... Oh no, they went for the 2-2 split earlier. They did split off, which I did say was a great move on their part. And they're going to find themselves a compound in this area. I do remember then the game of PUBG PC for contenders, where Istanbul Wildcats actually did win a game. I do believe they did win the game in these kind of compounds on the western side of Military Island. So let's see if the PUBG Mobile competitive scene, the competitive team of PUBG Mobile for Istanbul Wildcats can actually take another W on this area of the map. It actually happened in this compound right here on your right. That exact building, that is where they won. So, you know, they're not going for it, unfortunately. It would have been nice. That would have been really fun storytelling, but unfortunately, no. Epilogue, though, going to be fighting versus team number 1, which is Team Unique. And they're going to go for a 4-man split rotation, which, you know, I love it. I know I say it a lot that I love it that they're just splitting as a 4-man split, but it doesn't happen that much on other games. Like smaller community tournaments, it doesn't happen an insane amount. But Matic does find himself 1 kill, going to instantly try and flush out Folky, and he instantly gets him. There's Peak, Rinkar, and Evil still remaining. They'll be trying to make it through. There's nothing to really spray at. The remaining members of Epilogue already left and all towards the likes of Mill to Power, except for Peak. Should you have to say, Peak, be a little bit careful. He's just staying in the compound apparently. Not quite ready to move on. He knows that Team Unique are around the corner. But Istanbul Wildcats, oh man, Istanbul Wildcats are going for the fight versus team number 16. I'm clicking on their screen and it's not working for me. There we go. Finally, we're able to rotate over. The fight's already over. It's weird. I clicked and it didn't work for me. But let's go over to King, picking a fight with Military Base. Military Base, they're on their home turf. They have to win this one. Come on. You're called Military Base. You can't afford to lose this. Unlike earlier, where you did lose it on game 1. But, no. Peak did get knocked away by Ada, so it was bound to happen. He did get scattered out. The 2-1 split at the very end was not going to pay off for them. As Johnny trying to sneak his way onto the rooftop. Trying to potentially find himself a knock on some member. And they're back as a 4-man squad. Their last member is going to make it through, which was Captain. Gatekeeping might be happening actually. Though, oh man. Sunrise going for a really hefty split here. 3 members going through the water, taking all the boats at their disposal. Taking any kind of future Ferry Pier / Primorsk boat rotation away from their foes, such as MVP Gaming or Gamers Unite Nation. But Myth gonna finally take it, move through the bridge, and try and get himself in circle. Which is going to be pretty harsh if some teams are gatekeeping, but I'm pretty sure that is not the case. I did not see any. And indeed, that is not the case. Only Cry is in the water right now. He can't fight back in any way, shape, or form. But even then, they're still going to play it safe, which I think is good. And they're not going to be crossing yet, because they don't need to. They're in circle. But if they intended to, they're definitely taking it slow, which is also a really good thing. Back to King versus Military Base. Not much coming out just yet. Was that Angry Bird hanging off this backpack, which I gotta say looks pretty sick. I got the same, by the way. I love it. I love the fact that PUBG Mobile does so many events with like other brands, or games, or shows. I just find it absolutely awesome. I think we should be seeing more of that in esports, though. 21 esport gonna be slowly clashing versus team number 13 Cage team. That nade was huge for them. Doing so much work, and now they're going to go for the rush on. Get Thor down, and there you go. 21 Esport eliminated in 19th position. Tried to go for the breach, but unfortunately only got 1 knockdown on Joshem. Cage team securing himself 4 extra juicy points. And actually, you know what? It was good the fact that... Wait, oh, I'm seeing Gun trying to move in. They will be clashing versus MVP Gaming. He's going to try and bandage up. Doesn't want to get scouted out. Okay, there was trees there. I was like, how are they not shooting at him? There's literally no trees, but there was actually a tree just loaded in really late. But thank you very much for the follow. Tug 28. Welcome to the stream. Wait a second, there we go. He's timed out. Oh, sorry, just had to ban someone on the Twitch chat that was being a little bit toxic, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But, goodbye, Ertug, I guess. Get out of here. Oh man, people have been toxic in Twitch chat. Good job, mods, lol. I'm the one to ban him. I'm a big boy, look at that. People, don't be toxic. Cream found himself 1 kill. Total of 2 kills for themselves. They lost Zuku earlier, unfortunately, because of a split, which is most of the time what happens to Cream Esports. They die because of a split, which is a little bit unfortunate. But MVP Gaming, they got themselves a compound. They got some cars to rotate in the future if needed. So it should be fine for them. But this is a 50-50% chance on this game. Or we go into the mainland and go up north, or we go down south and go for a military base finish. Depending on that, 50% of the teams remaining are going to get absolutely messed up as they're going to try and cross the water, cross the bridges. It is not going to go good. It's not going to go well for most. Half of these teams are going to go really badly. So hopefully that will not go too bad. But Deformer Meditari still is Reflex. Palash and Vaneska unfortunately died really early on this game. But Reflex on the tippity top of the mountain was the mini 14. Going to try his best to potentially find some heads. Find some shots. Trying to get rid of those wheels. Poke the tires. He's getting shot back by Captain. I'm pretty sure that's Captain down there is taking shots at him. Even Captain is just not too ready for this engagement. That's Class though. Class scouting very deep on this one. Thank you very much, Midnight COD Mobile, for the follow. Talking about COD Mobile, I'm going to be casting some COD Mobile this weekend. The Pro League. Definitely go check it out. Pro League, Call of Duty Mobile. We'll be casting it and streaming it this weekend, starting tomorrow and Saturday for the next 4 weeks, I believe, or something like that. But Cage Team smoking up a little bit of utility to get to that shack, to get to the compound a little bit further back. As Classed is, as a one-man army, able to force them back and scare them away. I mean, this Classed. Who wouldn't be scared? What I'm seeing up here, look at that. Miss Ali, the last member of Sirens. A little bit of pressure. Team number 19 is just around the corner into Pachinki. He's going to try to avoid getting scattered out. She's going to let them make it in circle a little bit further and wait for them to actually leave the scene. When they do leave the scene, Miss Sally's going to go for the move, which does seem like the smartest decision for Miss Sally. You don't want to pick a 1v4 in Pachinki, especially out of all places. Definitely not Pachinki. As Team Unique are going to be still on the northern side, just following each other and just having one of the best games of their lives. As they just were able to claim a bunch of kills. Talking about kills for Team Unique, how many do they have right now? They have 2 kills only. I thought they had more. I don't know why. I thought they had a little bit more than 2 kills, but they are A-okay. Where's Istanbul Wildcats? Istanbul Wildcats also did shift in a little bit north. They did see they shifted away from the southern side coastline of Military Island. So they try to create themselves a little bit of a leadway into a more central part of the circle, and just to make it easier for them if it does end up indeed shifting on the mainland for Phase 3 circle. Phase 3 is almost over, just a few seconds before it does actually close up. They got himself a loot crate, which is great. Going to be a little bit easier to breach compounds with that weapon for Istanbul Wildcats, I do have to say. I just want to sleep. I don't know why. I would just want to go sleep, but my eyes are almost closing. This is insane. Red Zone on Pachinki on top of Anti-Clan and Miss Sally. Also a few members of Snipers. But Team Unique are going to go straight for that crate, and it's seemed like we might have a bridge finish here, which is not very often that actually does indeed happen. They're going to go straight for that crate, try and find themselves some loot. Who are you going for the loot? I mean, MK14, you know what, it's actually not worth it. Definitely not worth it. So, good choice from Unique, even though they also don't know what's in it. I'm going to take the risk. Yeah, so this one you're going to see King, man, that's the thing. King and Unique are so fast and reactive to their rotations. I really do enjoy it. So King is straight away going to go for that, but they're going to get followed actually pretty closely by Istanbul Wildcats. They're going to try and fight them back as Istanbul Wildcats go for the Valley push and rotate through there without getting attacked in any way, shape or form by King. And King will just hold the mountainside. Still taking a few shots in their direction, but Istanbul Wildcats are being so far away, they should be A-okay, which they are indeed going to be just fine. Oh, I don't bad it. Sorry for that. God. Oh, there he shows how tired I am. God damn. BKK Team 7 Bangkok. Making it towards military base. They see them for a split second with the M16. Not the best in-car kind of fighting utensil, but they just went through. They're on the other side. Gale is. Go for the spray. And they find Mooney. That's unfortunately a no. And they're going to go back on their path. Not even getting any tick damage. It could have been worth it. But they're going to overtake this compound now, which is good for now. But in the next 45 seconds, when the circle does start shifting, it will not be in circle. So they'll have to move again. So it's just a temporary location for them to overtake. Red zone on top of King. Shouldn't be doing too much. Team Unique, though, on the very, very edge of the cliff. They're going to have to make a choice. Or go through the water, go onto the coastline, find a boat if they can. Or just jump into the water or swim. Or also go on the bridge. But the bridge is definitely not worth it. Is this going to drop onto the bridge? Is this crate going to drop onto the bridge? Groza. Giddy Suit. Okay. You know what? Giddy Suit might actually be pretty useful this game. Seeing where it might be heading towards. I mean, you're going to be in a pretty open area, so if you do have to snake this game, this would be pretty valuable. It's actually going to land on the bridge. Surprising. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. But Anti-Clan going to slowly try and make their way through the bridge as a 3-man car rotation. But they're not going to do it just yet, as they don't want to get shut down by any teams that are maybe holding the gas station on the bridge. They don't want to get hit from behind, and that's going to be actually gun that bridge. Oh, sorry, that grenade did get chucked on over. Does see the foot of Nano, but that nade actually bounces back and gets Kobu down to about 2/3 HP. The second node will be following course, but doesn't get it done, and Kobu gets knocked away on the backside by AST Poser. And they're going to try and maybe steal some kills away, as Snipers was a 2-2 split, going to try and make it through on the northern side, make it through the bridge, as maybe while they are busy. But they are also not going to go for the bridge, and they're going to try and put themselves into the grass and calm down and see where Phase 4 will be taking them. Do you get the res on top of... They will be able to find the res on Kobo. Another nade! Oh, there you go. Nice rush out in time from Palmer. Get another one done. So Kobo going to be, unfortunately, having to get res back up again. Palmer going to try his very best to make this 1v4 work out. Versus the Uzi, takes so much damage. He's soloed. There's no way that's going to work out. Gets a little bit of take damage on one member of Anti-Clan. But at the end of the day, it did not make the cut. And there you have it. GG, well play to your team of Anti-Clan, finally having an impact this game. Like, they haven't been doing much, but finally they got themselves 2 kills. Flushed out a team entirely, making it even easier for them in a late game. I would like to see them take a chicken dinner if possible. But I would also like to see Cream Esports take themselves a chicken dinner, but unfortunately they are already out of the game, so sad maximum noises as always. Let's go Unique, says Proposer. Yeah, let's go Team Unique. Let's go Team Unique. Team that made. This number Walker going to try and make it up. Oh no. Going to get shut down almost from the high ground section. That was fundamental from Sunrise. Doing a pretty good job denying that rotation point. And they are now in so much trouble. They do not have the circle anymore. They're getting pressured and zoned away by Sunrise. This number Wildcats might actually lose a few of their members here if they're not very cautious how they do it. This is a time for you to use your utility. This is where it's good. To pop those smokes, cross the road, get to the other buildings. Get towards the full potential of your team, which is going to be here, Boschka and Gotcha YouTube. Make it there, and you should be fine. Boom. Sorry guys, just had a little bit of an issue on the stream, but seemed like we okay. Boom, there we go, we're fine. So for that, a little bit weird. Let's go to fundamentals, see how his angle is working out for him. Indeed, that's exactly what I said. Istanbul Wildcat, they had to use that utility. They are going to try and make a small smoke road. It's not going to be enough to get themselves to the other building, I'm pretty sure. But it is definitely going to help an insane amount. And Fundamentals should not be able to find those kills if they do that rotation properly, which I'm pretty sure known Istanbul Wildcats they'll be able to do. I have yet to see an Istanbul Wildcats chicken dinner today. Makes me a little bit sad. Team Unique, they're going to go for the water rotation. They're going to drive. Sorry, not drive. They're going to swim there. One knockdown from Fundamental. Going to be connecting straight on top of Hacks. 3-1 split now for Istanbul Wildcats. But seem like the Sunrise are not quite ready to overstay their welcome. The circle of Phase 4 is now slowly shrinking and shrinking. And they're going to make it through. But though, they're going to be turning their focus over to MVP Gaming, which, you know, they're being really proactive. Going to go for their spray. Spray control from Fundamental looking pretty good, but unfortunately the range is just a little bit too big. They will struggle a little bit, but Lunatic also, look at that AST looking good. Snipers getting absolutely obliterated. That means the team number 6 might actually get destroyed completely this game. But look at that. Yeah, I'm going to go over real quick to show you. This crate also helps them out so much, get extra protection. It's actually pretty helpful. It's such a random crate location. They're going to try and hold this one as much as they can. Lunatic going to go for the spray. Where's that M16? Playing with the burst mode, not the single shot mode, which I think personally the single shot mode is better. But look at that, the fight in the background is happening. Sniper's trying to force it through, and instantly he's going to be jumping out. It's going to be Sheriff straight into the water, trying to make it through. But unfortunately, Anti-Clan, they are really going to have a hard time. They do not have the blue zone, which is not the case of AST. And jumping into the water is also a pretty harsh decision, because so many teams have an information on the coastline that is not going to be working out, and I think they might actually even die here. Sheriff did make it through, luckily enough, but Pagan is going to be trying to make it out. Cry does confirm 1 kill on 1 member of Anti-Clan, and Pagan does die barely in front of the circle. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Ryan is going to try his very best to also make it through, smoking it up, using all of the utility that he has at his disposal, but it's not going to be happening, so it's pretty safe to assume that he's going to indeed be dying. Sheriff is able to snake it through as the last member of Snipers. Now, oh my god, this is going insane. Gee, believer. Sunrise, King, and Team Unique fighting for the same compound. Team Unique unfortunately losing Yasha, and Yasha getting flushed out, indeed, by King Fresh, the king of freshness. Ada also getting taken away. I think it was in a distance by... oh no, it was not. I think it was taken away by team number 12, which is indeed BZY. But that was not the case. Fundamental takes down Militia. Fight is still happening over here. Ryan did drop into the water. Can he make it through, actually? There's only 35 seconds. He does make it in circle. Barely makes it out, but I'm not too happy of how that's going to be paying off for them. Rotab from MVP Gaming still keeping their hopes alive. They did not die completely to the hands of Sunrise, so they can still have a second chance, and Ada does indeed get confirmed by BZY, so they will indeed get himself that 1 extra point. King Bond get Proximo, but he's going to get traded out by Lunatic just on the bridge side over there in the distance. Lunatic did so good. He's such a good sniper, I do have to say, and praise him for it. He plays so well on those long ranges. But it seemed like that, unfortunately, King don't really know where they're getting shot from. But no one is coming from the bridge anymore. They don't have to focus on it all that much, so they can really change their focus. But oh my god, Istanbul Wildcat are going to be going for the engagement. Oh my god, sorry for that, guys. My PC is lagging quite a lot. But Istanbul Wildcat are going to be going for their rush. They already lost 2 members. Butcher and Kazin going to try their best, but Kazin is now going to be on his own. And does go for the push on Sunrise. Get himself a bunch of kills. He's going to try and confirm as many as he possibly can, but he instead is more focused on trying to save the life of Hacks. And while he's giving his potential back away to the likes of Myth, AST, he's going to go for the re-engage on top of Cry. Can he get Cry? Cry going to fire his way back with the AKM, but doesn't have any more ammo in that weapon. Tries to switch last second. He's going to get shut away by Istanbul Wildcat. Absolutely popping off. What a breach from this team. And now AST going to have to jump through, and this might actually be the fight of the century for Ryan, as they're going to have to jump off the bridge in just a few minutes. Actually, 1 minute to be completely exact. So we'll try and head on over very, very soon to see how that fight will be breaking out for them. BZY also trying to get himself into the compound, but now 3 teams are protecting that area, which is going to be Team Unique, King, and Istanbul Wildcats. A 2-man team, a 3-man team, and another 2-man team are going to try and hold it for as long as they potentially can. And a 4-man pushing towards this compound is struggling so hard, which is going to be BZY. Captain from Military Base. You know what? They dropped on Military Base. The circle is on Military Island. I'm happy to at least have 1 member alive of Military Base. So, Captain, if you can turn that into a chicken dinner, that would be absolutely poggers. I think that I'm pretty much seeing the fact that Myth are going to try and jump over the edge of the bridge, try and make it in. This fight is going to go so badly if they don't have the information where Ryan is positioned. can get easily a double man shutdown. They're trying to use as many meds as they can before jumping. I'm waiting for them to jump down, or they're going to go and run on the side. They're going to be running on the side indeed. Same for Ryan, but now Ryan gave his position away by running, which was kind of needed. And they're going to go for the car rotations, which actually might give an opportunity for this team to make it through. Here it is fresh. He sees information on Lunatic. They breached the compound. They got himself in, which was the hardest part. But for how long can they stay there? They lost Prolord. And Lunatic will get sniped on the side by Istanbul Wildcats. And Ryan is still remaining. I don't know how he's doing it. I think at this point, you're kind of a superpower. BZY is slowly going to be bleeding out. Same for the likes of Military Base. They are both going to be dying out in 6th and 7th position, respectively. And that's going to be 3 teams, still in the compound. And 2 teams out, which is going to be Miss Ali representing the Sirens and Anti-Clan represented by Ryan. Trying to make it in is going to be definitely pretty complicated. I don't think Miss Ali has not got scouted out by any teams, but they're still going to be wary, checking out every nit and cranny of this game. Same for Ryan. Team Unique going to go straight in snake mode. They don't want to go through the compound. They want to try and take it from an open area instead. Which, you know, I do respect the decision making of that. I do think it's smart to avoid going straight through the buildings, potentially getting killed by someone who did not scout out, who didn't see position there. So I do think this is actually pretty smart rotation, but they are turning unfortunately, their heads away from Miss Ali, which they do not know is positioned there. And Miss Ali is slowly going to be snaking her way towards Team Unique. Ryan is still there too. Try and follow that a little bit. This fight's going to be breaking out really soon. Let's try and keep a POV on every single team, so we can see how the fights break out if they actually do. Matic going to be dropping off his backpack. That was a nade. That might be actually perfect. No, a little bit too far from Matic, but it will get a little bit of tick damage. And he did hero. Didn't get cooked up enough. That could have been absolutely perfect. He does get old boy. I mean, she. And now gets Matic 2. Team Unique 1v2'd by Miss Ali. And now Sirens will stay in the game as she runs in with just a few health remaining towards those Istanbul Wildcats. Taking a few shots, but does make it out alive. But the Blues then will be on top of her. And she's going to have to go and sprint away once again. Keeson going to try and jump out. And she does get prone in time and have the time to res. Oh my god, that was stressful. Miss Ali, don't ever do that to me again. But 1v2 versus Team Unique, that relieves me so much to know that they are not invincible. Now it's going to be a 3v2 v 1v1. Game, of course, goes in favor of the teams that are in the compounds. Okay, this minimap is not going to be really useful. Hiroshi playing with the Groza. Wesker is playing with the Grenade. But he's going to go and try and chuck it over to Istanbul Wildcats. That does a little bit of work, but doesn't do damage, unfortunately. The position was pretty good of the nade. Let's see how well now all these teams can make it through. Sirens, this would be the time to take a chicken dinner if possible. That would be pretty cool. After deleting 1v2 the likes of the true many members of Team Unique. Few shots getting fired now. The circle is now closing up. Miss Ali going to try and snake it through. They rush down onto Anti-Clan Ryan and instantly shut him down with that headshot. Fresh, getting an extra kill for his team. Seems like that now Wesker is going to try and push through. There are 5 kills so far for King. Will they scout out Miss Ali on the left side? I think they did not see her just yet. She avoided to get scouted out. Miss Ali taking the shots towards Fresh, but Fresh does get the kill for himself too. And now he's going to go strong on Istanbul Wildcat as Hax is going to be the last remaining member. 1v3 scenario for himself. Can he tail it? Can he make it pay off? Fresh is going to come on through. Just get thrown in time, but unfortunately does miss his shot. And there you go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner in favor of King. They get himself 2 games and 2 wins this very day of qualification phase for themselves. I'm going to have to mute that sound, unfortunately, so just 2 seconds, boys. Let's mute that real quick. There we go. Let's not adhere to those gunshots. That would be a little bit unfortunate. But there you go. What a last game. Did you want to play? A lot of pressure. I do enjoy that circle. That was like the most fun circle I've had to cast like in so long. So thank you, the PUBG circle gods. So yeah, as I said, King, first position was a hefty 8 kills. Great way to end it. 2 chicken dinners for them today. Potentially in the top 1 position this entire Group D Day 1 event. Istanbul Wildcats, second position with a good old 6 kills, which is, you know, always something to keep in mind. And then Miss Ali taking it home with the 2 kills up against the team of Team Unique. And Pavo does get 1 kill, so 3 kills total, plus a 3rd position. Sirens definitely enjoying that number 3 number. That number 3 number? That number 3. There you go. That was bad English from me. Anti-Clan, 4th position, which is one of their best games they've had so far, with 6 kills also. So many teams with 6 kills, I see. Team Unique with 6 kills also. Team Unique with 6. 3 for Matic. And they get 5th position overall. BZY really struggling to get themselves in that last compound. Getting denied away by Team Unique and King at the same time. And that was not going to pay off. So 1 kill for Tryhard and 8th position. Military Base. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills for themselves. But I'm a little bit sad that we did not see Istanbul Wildcat take a win today. Same for Sirens. I would have enjoyed seeing one of those 2 teams taking the chicken dinner. But King, there's no sharing in competitive PUBG. You're fighting for $1,000 US. There's no room for sharing. You couldn't afford it. So let's not do that. Then you got, of course, SKA, 9th position. 6 kills also. Cage Team, they got himself not 6, but 7 kills. Sunrise, 4 kills, 11th position. MVP Gaming, 12th position, 3 kills. Deformer Meditari, 13th position, 0 kills. Snipers, 14th position, 1 kill. BKK, it's going to be Bangkok, 15th position, 0 kills. 0 kills also for Gamers Unite Nation in 16th position. Cream in 17th position with 2 kills for Will. And likely it was going to be for Class in the past few games, but this time it was Will getting the kills. Epilogue, 18th position, 1 kill, and then final and last position is going to be 21 Esports. 21 Esports being, on the 2 Wrangle games, the team to die first, so 21 Esports really struggling with this Erangel game. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this 4th and final game of the day. As you might see on my face, I'm extremely tired. So my apologies if the casting was maybe not as on par as would have liked to. I'll try and get that fixed for the next few days of Pro EU tournaments. Once again, it is brought to you by Gamers Unite Nation and also by YaLLa Esports, so don't hesitate to go check them out. Also for YaLLa Esports, don't hesitate to subscribe to the YouTube channel on which we are live right now. I'm sure that we'll have a lot more content for them to come on through, and all of the tournament will be streamed on their YouTube channel. It regroups the entire event, so if you want to follow the Pro EU tournament fully and not miss one piece of action, go subscribe to the YaLLa Esports YouTube channel. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I'm going to go jump in my bed ASAP. Thanks so much for watching. Stay awesome as always, guys. Stay safe, and see you all next time for some more Pro EU tournament action on PUBG Mobile. Stay safe.